Good evening, class. Hope you're all fine. Today we are going to do our continuation about the effects of the Luo. As we all know, some of us in this class we are from different places. Tell me, don't you think that some of us in this class, if we can go with our characters, don't you think they could affect someone somewhere, or they can as well affect the whole community? Look at an example of the way you talk, the way you dress up, the way you move. Sometimes you be there in the village and then someone looks and says, I admire the way that girl is moving. And the next day you find the girl is imitating you. Now these Luo people, when they went into different places, they put that impact, that effect on some individuals, even to some societies, even to some big societies. And the effects of these Luos, they are both positive and negative. As you know that we have the positive behavior and the negative behavior. Some of us drink, some of us like going to church. Maybe you never know, you might go somewhere and you find like people go, like they have seen you always going to church and they might copy that. And others, because you booze, they might team up with you and they go to the booze. So that's those effects, positive and negative. Still, they were social, the social life, political and economic in nature. The political life, like elections, the political view, and then the economic, like the exchange of goods. Yeah. So wherever they went, at least they caused a certain impact. So these Luo, they established themselves as chiefs, as over the local people. Now they reached in areas and they despised the way people were living, and so they were like, they started bossing around, and then they became the chiefs over the local people. Even imagine someone finds you in your home and again lose you. So where can we put that one? Should we put it as negative or positive? Food for thought. Then they led to the marriages. They led to intermarriages leading to new languages. For example, the Aru, the Acholi, and so on. By the way, some of us even might not know where we are attached. Now imagine these people. Aru. Do you know that you are a real Luo, or you just know that I'm Aru? That's all. You don't know that you have some blood of the Luo. You Acholi, that Japadola, you all know. You're just not, your impact, those intermarriages of the Luo, and then the people they found in East Africa led to the production of some of you who are in this class. Then by 1700, small Luo became dominant and centralized states began to emerge. There were some societies, yes, of course, by the time they came, but then they were decentralized. Not a decentralized state that is not following a certain hierarchy, but they came and brought in a centralized state from the chief, king, chief, like that, the Babitos that you know. Then also, these Luo people came and led to the decline of the Chwez Empire of Bunyoro-Kitala. Do you know where Bunyoro-Kitala begins from and ends from? For example, in the far of Mbarara, Mubende, there, all those parts were affected by the Luo. They came with their energy. By the way, Northerners, are they part of the Luo? I want to know. I want to know why we always think that those people sometimes are aggressive. Then some of us want to think that maybe it's because of the Luo impact. Because those people, we saw that among the causes why they came, they wanted place. They had that political love to come and take over. So they came and led to the decline of the Chwez. Actually, they led to the downfall of the Chwez Empire, and it was no more. And then they established the Bito dynasty, which lasted for 4 to 5 centuries. You can see among the Basoga, yes. I think they are following that Jobito. Their rulers are called Babito, Jobito, yes. So that was the impact of the Luo people. Then they displaced people of Bunyoro, especially the Bahima. They displaced people of Bunyoro, especially the Bahima, who had to migrate. They came in big numbers, remember that. And they came in big numbers, they found people in their places. You know, some of us can't handle some of our friends' characters. Someone comes from this village and comes at your home, but you really feel you cannot stay with that person. And the only thing you can do is pack your bags and move out of that place. So the Bahim, I think they were also like that. They had to just pack their things and just leave the space for the Luo people. So they displaced those people. And that was not good, of course, to the side of the Bahima, though it might sound positive to the side of the Luo. The increased population in East Africa, of course, they came in large numbers and they established themselves in East Africa. Thus, they intermarried with different groups of people and they expanded in number. Then some Bantu-speaking people at Alego were defeated and some were absorbed into the Luo linguistic group. That's where I will leave you with a question that you guys have to discuss. Do you think that there is any pure tribe in Uganda? Think about it. If this Luo came from the Lake Nilotics, they came into east, west, south. We are seeing them in Bahima who are in Mbara. We are seeing them in Bagisu. We are everywhere in Basoga, Somali, the Busia people at the border. All those people reached in those ends and at least caused an impact. So do you think that some of us who say we are pure Wanyankole, do you think you are really pure Wanyankole? Food for thought. I think that's all we can study for now. Of course, there are very many impact of the Luo, but we can continue from there. Thank you for listening. If there are more questions, you can come and ask.